What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Friday, May 19th, 2023. Just a reminder for everyone, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And I'll tell you, we're going to get into the home run prop action for Friday and Thursday. You don't have many days like that, but when the home run props are flowing and they're hitting, sometimes you have those days where it just seems like you can do no wrong, and yesterday that was one of those days for us. We did give out quite a few home run props for a small card, but managed to hit 7 of the home run props. We gave out a massive plus money day. I can only imagine if you parlayed up some of the home run props that we gave out. But just a reminder for everybody: these are plays that are meant to be a high risk, high reward plays, not plays that you dump your whole bankroll into, but plays just to have some side action, some coffee and some pizza money on it, and just like I said, have a couple extra bucks. Then all of a sudden you wake up and you got a few extra bucks in your bank account. Especially after yesterday, you might have more than a few. But I rarely do this, and I'm going to give you guys a preamble. Um, just a warning. There is a lot of meat on the bone today, so if you had a lot of profit, you can roll some of it over. Today, you don't have to play every single prop I'm going to be giving out. There are going to be a lot of them, but I do love a lot of the matchups that we're getting on Friday's card. Like I said, you just got to pick and choose your spots. These aren't the play. These are just sort of the plays that I'm looking at. I'm going to have a couple bucks on some of these plays. You can definitely do whatever you will with them. Some people like to parlay a couple. Some people like to play a lot of them straight. And I would recommend, if you're a parlay better with home run props, you always round robin if it's within your means. So that way I could tell you how many times have all of us been within one leg of our parlay hitting, and then unfortunately it falls flat. So if you at least get one wrong, hey, at least with the round robin you still win something. But we'll do a recap of the place that we did hit on Thursday. And like I said, what a day it was for the home run props. They just kept coming and coming, and they started early. We got right out of the gate strong. We hit with Shohei Ohtani at plus 410, and we had also caught Pete Alonso at plus 430. We had also hit with Aaron Judge, one of the better prices you'll see with Aaron Judge at plus 295 in Toronto. We also hit with Josh Lowe. We couldn't find a slide on him at the time, but I know a lot of people said that they ended up getting a play in on Josh Lowe, which, hey, is all we could really ask for. As long as you guys get the play in, I'm happy with that. I just want to make sure you guys get the most up-to-date information. We try to get these out as early as possible, and I try to sort of wait as long as I can to try to make sure that we have enough information for you guys to where we can get these plays out. Sometimes we can't wait, though. We also hit with Bo Bichette at plus 575. That was a great hit for us. Got back on track with Nolan Arenado. I said yesterday, at that price, I think the books were trying to protect themselves, and he was one of many St. Louis Cardinals that caught on the in the home run mix in that game. 7 home runs for the Cardinals in that game, and Arenado was a beneficiary of it. And we also caught Max Muncy at plus 450. Like I said, it was just an outstanding day for the home run props. But we will get into the home run prop action. I kind of just want to remind everybody that I love interacting with you guys, and like I said, I love finding out what plays you guys like, and discussing, talking shop in the comment section. So please, drop your comments in the section below. Also leave your plays in there. I love, like I said, sometimes I pick and choose from the player prop. From the home run props you guys leave in the comment section, because some of you guys have been dropping absolute fire player props in the comment section. But I implore everyone, if you're going to do that, please drop them in there before the game start, because if they're not in there before the game start, they don't really help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books as a team. None of this thank me later stuff. It's not a competition. It's one team, one goal. We're trying to crush the books. I think we're going to be able to do it on Friday. So let's get right into the home run prop action for Friday, May 19th. And we're going to start things off with a familiar face to our home run prop show as of late. We're going to go with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at plus 650. Now, Johan Oviedo, not giving up a ton of barrels, but Gurriel has been among the hottest hitters against right-handed pitching in the month of May. 6 home runs, a 353 batting average against right-handed pitching. Also has a decent 9% barrel rate this season. Going to roll with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at plus 650. Also going to take Christian Walker here at plus 575. He's still been a solid back. 3 home runs in May against righties, along with a team high 11.3% barrel rate this season. Give me Christian Walker at plus 575. Also going to switch matchups here. One that really stood out to me, Luis Robert to hit one at plus 320. Not the greatest price on Robert that we've seen in recent games, but hey, I'll still take it. He's the hottest hitter in May against right-handed pitching. He has been on fuego. 367 with 7 home runs against right-handed pitching in May. Now, Zach Greinke, he's not terrible with a 7.8% barrel rate, but it's not great. And the key angle here is that Greinke, far more liable to give up home runs on the road. At home, since on the road since rejoining the Royals last year, 20 of the 23 home runs that Greinke has allowed have come on the road. I think Robert likely makes Greinke pay here with a 14% barrel rate, 14.8% barrel rate. So give me Luis Robert at plus 320. Also going to take a shot here with Jake Burger at plus 400. I like me a meaty burger, and unfortunately that came out really, really bad. But I still like Jake Burger for a home run here. Didn't come through. He didn't go yard first on Thursday, but still a solid matchup for him here. Hitting .412 with 3 home runs against right-handed pitching this month. Still has a ridiculous 26.4% barrel rate here. So give me Jake Burger at plus 400. I'm going to switch dugouts, stay in that matchup. They're going to go with Salvador Perez at plus 300. He has a pair of career home runs against Michael Kopech, who has still allowed 12 home runs this season. He's given up an atrocious 18.5% barrel rate, 51.3% hard hit percentage. He's among the worst starters in baseball in those metrics. He's given up a league high 22 barrels among starters, and among starters with at least 50 plate appearances. He's only behind Jose Cuas in terms of barrel percentage allowed. So Perez also has 6 home runs in the month of May against righties, a .311 batting average with a 12.1% barrel rate this season. Give me Salvador Perez at plus 300. And then we're going to go here with a stack from the Yankees and Reds matchup. Going to go with Aaron Judge. This is not a great price on Aaron Judge, if I'm being 100% honest with you. But you know what? I'm not going to sneeze at plus 188 if it comes through for us. This is a play that if you're sort of just looking to build a bankroll, I think. I'm not sure if this is going to be a bullpen game or a spot start for Ben Lively of the Reds, but Judge in a hitter-friendly ballpark like Great American, 27.2% barrel rate. Oh boy. Yeah, not to mention in May, Judge hitting .280 with 4 home runs against right-handed pitching. We haven't seen a lot of Ben Lively, but this is a smash spot, I'm thinking. So give me Aaron Judge at plus 188. Also going to take Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run at plus 440. 3 home runs in the last week with a .304 batting average. And he didn't get one on on Thursday, but the environment could boost that likelihood here. So give me Anthony Rizzo at plus 440. Going to switch dugouts, and it's not often that I take, before we go to the other dugout, I'm also going to take Anthony Volpe at plus 500 for the Yankees. He did go yard on Thursday. I like his chances here, 10.6% barrel rate. Had a pair of home runs in the last week. So give me Anthony Volpe at plus 500. Also going to roll with Spencer Steer. We're going to switch dugouts now to the other side of Cincinnati. It's not often I back the Reds, as no one on Cincinnati has a strong barrel rate. But Clark Schmidt, he's been the weak link in the Yankees rotation this season. Spencer Steer, a 7% barrel rate this season, but also has 3 home runs and a .265 batting average against righties in the month of May. Clark Schmidt, he's allowed 8 home runs this season, a brutal 12.2% barrel rate. So I think Steer is worth a look here. And I also think another Red that's worth a look is Jake Fraley at plus 600. Same reasoning as Spencer Steer, a fade of Clark Schmidt, but Fraley, slightly better 7.7% barrel rate here. He's hitting .424 with 3 home runs against righties in the month of May. Like I said, you add a hitter-friendly Great American ballpark, and I like Fraley to have a good shot at hitting one here. So give me Jake Fraley at plus 600. Now, before I continue, sort of want to remind everybody, just a term you hear me talk a lot about is barrel rate. And barrel rate, I talk about it all the time. It's one of the key metrics I look at when it comes to betting home run props. A barrel, basically that perfect sort of wedge off the bat, if you were just to put it in a chart, where you have the perfect combination of exit velocity and launch angle to where it's going to give you a higher probability of hitting a home run or at least a deep ball into the outfield. Now, why is barrel rate important? Well, 45% of balls that were classified as barrels in 2022 ended up going for home runs, and that was the lowest percentage of barrels to home runs that we had seen in pretty much a decade. And when we're normally talking about 50 to 60% of barrels going for home runs in a season. So when you can give me a 50 to 60% probability edge on any plus money prop like this, that's going off usually around minimum plus 250 to plus 300. I'm going to take that any day of the week. And that just doesn't go just for hitters as well. You'll hear me mention pitcher barrel rate as well. That's just how many barrels they're giving up on the mound as well. So like I said, barrel rate just definitely something that's very important for me in terms of betting on home run props. But let's get back into the action. Got tons of meat on the bone here that we still have to cut through. So we're gonna go to this matchup between Tampa Bay and Milwaukee. I'm going to go with Jose Siri to hit a home run at plus 800. I really like the value on Siri here. I haven't loved what I've seen from Adrian Hauser to this point from Milwaukee. Siri, he has a 20% barrel rate and a smallish sample size this season. Also has 4 home runs in the month of May against right-handed pitching. So I think he could tag Hauser here. So give me Jose Siri at plus 800. Also going to go with Josh Lowe to hit one at plus 600. He's got 3 home runs in the month of May against right-handed pitching. He went yard for us on Thursday. I'm liking the odds of a back-to-back spot here for Josh Lowe. So give me Josh Lowe at plus 600. I'm also going to go with this match between the Orioles and the Blue Jays. I think this one's bred for some runs in this one. Ryan Mountcastle for the Orioles at plus 475. Return of the lefty whisperer for us on this home run prop show. Definitely worth a look here. He's hitting .333 with 5 home runs against left-handed pitching this season. Still leads the Orioles with a 16.8% barrel rate this season. Yusei Kikuchi starting for the Blue Jays, and he's given up 5 runs in 2 of his last 3 starts. I just don't trust Kikuchi a whole lot, and I think if anybody's going to get to him, it's probably going to be Mountcastle. So give me Ryan Mountcastle plus 475. Also going to look at Dalton Varsho to hit a home run here at plus 480. I still think regression is coming big time for Orioles starter Kyle Gibson. Gibson's allowed an 8.4% barrel rate this season. Dalton Varsho's got 4 home runs in May against righties with a .259 batting average. So give me Dalton Varsho at plus 480. Also going to look at Bo Bichette to hit a home run at plus 600. Always getting great value with Bichette. He homered for us on Thursday. Like I said, not often he goes back-to-back, but we continue to get those high-value price tags with him. Making a lot of contact. He's hitting .327 with a pair of home runs against righties in the month of May. So give me Bo Bichette at plus 600. And we're going to go for another value shot with Kevin Kiermaier, plus 950. Hitting .444 with a pair of home runs in the month of May against righties. He hit a nice price tag with him a couple days ago. Figure why not again here. Let's take a shot with Kevin Kiermaier at plus 950. I also liked Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but I don't know if he's all the way back from his injury as of yet. He was dealing with some, I believe it was tightness in his lower leg. He did pinch hit against the Yankees, but again, we'll have to see if he gets back into the lineup here. Could be worth a lean or a sprinkle there as well. But before we get into our last few games of these home run props for Friday, this is just the purpose of this home run prop show is to A, put you guys on winners, but B, highlight just how much these betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays do for you. They show you the player props, they show you how often they hit, and they show you the book that's giving you the best possible price on it. The nice thing is if you don't have an account with that book, you can sign up with them, get a sports book bonus on us, play that best possible price, and it adds to your advantage that you have over the books, which is the one thing they can't take away, is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible number. I can go on and on for an hour, 2 hours about how great these betting tools are at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays with streak tools, parlay builders, profitable teams and angles, you name it. But I think it's the best thing is if you guys just go over and play with those tools yourselves. Check them out. Like I said, they're going to make you a ton of money, and you're not going to find them tools like that for free anywhere on any website. So make sure you go over and you check them out. But let's get back into the home run props for Friday. And like I said, we only got a few more to look at here. But still, a lot of meat on the bone here. Gonna go with Pete Alonso to hit a home run at plus 360. He homered for us on Thursday. Leads Major League Baseball in home runs and has 5 home runs against right-handed pitching since May 1st. Has a 16.4% barrel rate as well. Cal Quantrill, he hasn't given up a ton of barrels, but I'm not a fan this season. I think Alonso could get one here. So I'm going to go with Pete Alonso as a standalone play in that Mets-Guardians matchup. Also going to go with a stack of Braves here against the Seattle Mariners. I'm going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 330. Bryce Miller, he's been outstanding. He's allowed just 1 run through his first 3 MLB starts, but it almost feels like regression is coming sooner rather than later for Seattle's Bryce Miller. He has allowed 11.1% barrel rate through his first 3 starts. Ronald Acuna Jr. has 4 home runs and a 319 batting average against righties in the month of May. Has a 16.9% barrel rate this season. So I'm going to give Ronald Acuna Jr. a look here at plus 330. Also going to look at Sean Murphy at plus 500, plus 270 batting average with 4 homers against righties in the month of May. Still leads the Braves with a 21.5% barrel rate on the year. So give me Sean Murphy at plus 500. And I'm also going to look at Marcell Ozuna at plus 375 at a 15.6% barrel rate this year, hitting 304 with 3 homers in May against righties. So worth a shot here on Marcell Ozuna as well at plus 375. I only got 2 more games to look at. The first one, standalone play from the A's and Astros matchup. I'm going to go with Yordan Alvarez at plus 290. Oakland sending Ken Waldichuk to the mound. Waldichuk been a home run magnet this season, allowing 10.4% barrel rate, and that's the second most home runs allowed in the league this season with 12. Alvarez has given up a team high, has put up a team high 16.3% barrel rate this year. So I'm going to take Yordan Alvarez at plus 290. Now, last angle we're going to look at here is this matchup between the Cardinals and the Dodgers. Like I said, we had, I believe it was 9 combined home runs last night, or at least we had 7 from the Cardinals. Think this is a decent matchup here. Going to go first off with the hot hand, Nolan Arenado at plus 480. He's hitting 286 with 3 homers against righties in the month of May. Has a homer in 6 of his last 7 games. Tony Gonsolin, not an easy feat, but he's allowed a home run in 2 of his 3 starts. The Cardinals exploded on the Dodgers bullpen on Thursday. I'm hoping they saved something here, especially Nolan Arenado. So give me Arenado at plus 480. Also going to go with Nolan Gorman at plus 450. He went yard twice on Thursday, has 4 home runs against righties since May 1st with a 353 batting average. Still leads the Cardinals with a 15.2% barrel rate this season. Going to take Nolan Gorman at plus 450. I also liked Paul Goldschmidt. Couldn't get a price on him, but he's always a threat. 14.5% barrel rate. And he's normally not held down for very long, so I would look at Paul Goldschmidt as well. We switched dugouts here to the Dodgers for our last few home run props on Friday. Got Mookie Betts at plus 430. He's got 4 home runs and a 368 batting average against lefties in the month of May. And I just don't trust Steven Matz as far as I can throw him for the Cardinals. Prior to his last start against Boston, Matz had allowed a home run in 5 straight, and he's allowed 7 this season. And the thing about Mookie Betts, his 4 home runs against lefties in May have come in his last 5 games with an at-bat against left-handed pitching. So my only concern for Betts is that I heard he could be on the paternity list, so he may be a scratch in this one, but I'm still going to sprinkle something on Mookie Betts here at plus 430. Also going to look at Will Smith to hit a home run at plus 475. He's hitting 455 with a pair of home runs against lefties in the month of May, so I'll take Will Smith at plus 475. Also like Chris Taylor at plus 700. Has a 15.6% barrel rate with a pair of home runs against lefties in the month of May. So Chris Taylor at plus 700. And our last home run prop of the day, we made it. We finally got to the finish line. Freddie Freeman to hit one at plus 540. Has a 10.5% barrel rate with a pair of dingers against lefties in the month of May. So we'll take Freddie Freeman at plus 540. We'll do a recap of the long list of home run props that we had for Friday's action. And again, you don't have to play every single one of these. This is more just to highlight the matchups that I like and the angles that I like in these certain games on Friday. And sort of just pick and choose from what you will. Play them straight, parlay, round robin, whatever you choose. But these are the ones that I like. Started off with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at plus 650 for the Diamondbacks. Also for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker at plus 575. Went to the Chicago White Sox, Luis Robert at plus 320. Sticking with the White Sox, we went with Jake Berger at plus 400. Also went with Salvador Perez at plus 300 for the Royals. For the Yankees, we went with Aaron Judge at plus 188. Again, not a price that I love on Judge, but it is what it is. Also went with Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run at plus 440 for the Yankees. Anthony Volpe to hit a home run for the Yankees at plus 500. For the Cincinnati Reds, switching dugouts, going to go with Spencer Steer at plus 500. Also like Jake Fraley at plus 600. I think that's great value on Fraley, to be honest. Jake Fraley at plus 600. Another great value for the Tampa Bay Rays. I like Jose Siri at plus 800. Brandon Lowe at plus 600. Josh Lowe, sorry, at plus 600 for the Tampa Bay Rays. For the Baltimore Orioles, we went with Ryan Mountcastle as a standalone for the Orioles. And then a stack for the Blue Jays, we went with Dalton Varsho at plus 480. Bo Bichette at plus 600. And Kevin Kiermaier at plus 950. Also rolled with the New York Mets, we went with Pete Alonso at plus 360. A stack of Atlanta Braves here, we went with Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 330. Sean Murphy at plus 500. And Marcelo Zuna at plus 375. Also went with a standalone for the Astros, went with Yordan Alvarez at plus 290. And then to round things off, a stack from the Dodgers and Cardinals game, went with the hot hand Nolan Arenado at plus 480. Nolan Gorman, who hit 2 yesterday, at plus 450. Like I said, I also like Paul Goldschmidt, couldn't get a price on him. And then for the Dodgers, we went with Mookie Betts at plus 430. Also for the Dodgers, Will Smith at plus 475. Chris Taylor at plus 700. And Freddie Freeman at plus 540. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. We're near 130,000 subscribers here at our Pickdawgz YouTube channel. Wouldn't be able to do it without your guys' love and support. So make sure that if you're not already, smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And if you're still looking for my best bets, again, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. Those are the games that I love the most, or the ones I'm the most confident in. You can also find my daily $19 best bet there. And I implore everyone, please check out these betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. They are extensive, to say the least, and they are 100% free. You're not going to find betting tools like this, the best in the business, anywhere for 100% free. And we got them for you over at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. And make sure that you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz, including this home run prop video, so you can get your best bets in and get the best possible price. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.